I have always had a curiosity about disasters and emergencies. If you would have told me as a small child that I would someday be working in the disaster response industry as an adult, I would not have been surprised that that was part of my story. I worked on multiple declared disasters. First, I was on an insect disaster. You're probably thinking, how could an insect cause a disaster? Well, in the state of California, we grow most of the country's fruits and vegetables. Certain bug infestations can kill those plants, poison the fruit, or otherwise make it unfit for human consumption. The Department of Agriculture would have us go into people's backyards. We would pick all the fruit off their fruit trees and destroy it if we found signs of fruit fly and pest infestations in the neighborhood. That was my first emergency. Then in the winter of 1997, the West Coast had one of the worst El Niño's flood events in history. I remember the first day the rain showed up. I was working on a beach in Malibu. We spent all day putting sandbags around the lifeguard shacks and Baywatch offices when we began trying to save the buildings. Waves were crashing on the beach. By the end of the day, the waves were coming all the way to the parking areas. When that storm came ashore, it flooded all the rivers in the state. On the banks of the Sacramento River, you could see the dead cows floating in the river from when the farmland was overtaken by the water. We had to build levees to protect people's homes from being flooded. For up to 16 hours a day, we did that sort of work. I was a flood specialist. I was in charge of a 16-person crew to see people's homes. When you do that sort of work, you're working against the water level, so as the water level rises, you have to make sure you work at a steady pace. Water doesn't take you away. Because if you fall in a rushing river, you don't get a second chance. No one can save you. You just drowned. I love working flood emergencies. I love the rain. I loved working in the rain so much I got pneumonia. There's something soothing to me about the rain. Protecting people's homes and protecting people's property was an activity I will always be proud of. I remember one night after we got off work, we went into a diner exhausted, still in our yellow rain gear. The manager of the diner came up to our table and asked us what we have been doing all day. We told him that we saved an apartment building from falling in a river. He gave us our meal free of charge. That was a great feeling to be taken care of that day after all of our hard work.